Good afternoon, I'm Sean Wilson. I'm the PwC Alumni Partner for Vancouver, and today I'm chatting with Sam Cochrane. Sam is the CFO and Senior VP of Avigilon, a Motorola Solutions company. Thanks very much for coming in, Sam.
Yeah, thanks, great to be here.
We understand that you've been at Avigilon for just a little over 3.5 years when you were promoted to CFO back in February, so congratulations. That's been a meteoric rise to the top, but obviously a well-deserved promotion. Can you tell us a little about your new role as the CFO of Avigilon?
When I first got promoted, my priority was to get the year-end financial statements filed, as we were still a publicly traded company. And then the next priority was to close the over $1 billion US acquisition by Motorola Solutions. And those kept me busy for quite a while. And once those were done, my role is really pivoted to one on focusing on the next phase of Avigilon's growth. And the role is really about getting on the road, meeting customers, understanding sort of what they want, what their needs are to help them grow their businesses, and meeting with our in-house technology people and looking at our product roadmap and making sure that we're making the right investments to fuel that future growth.
So can you tell me a little bit about all the emerging technologies that are involved in your business? Obviously lots coming online these days, and a lot are going to impact you as a business that's key to your business. So can you tell us a little bit more about some of these technologies and how they're impacting the business?
The industry is definitely changing. When we first came on the scene, HD camera and our HDSM technology, which is a way to sort of make that data usable without using a lot of data, were key drivers in our growth. As we look to the future, we see the industry moving towards cloud-based storage and services, right? We want the cameras to be more useful than just a reactive tool. We want to make them more proactive, and one way to do that is through our new product, Avigilon Blue. What you can do with Avigilon Blue is once you have it connected and going, you can continue to add services to it that will provide meaningful information to the users and will make those cameras more valuable to them. Whether it's health monitoring, license plate recognition, more analytics, it will provide very good value to our users and add a new way for us to solve problems for our customers.
Innovation must be really key to your business. What do you do to really drive innovation within there and building it within the culture to sort of develop it to a greater extent?
We've been lucky, we've had a culture of innovation from day one, but you don't want to sort of sit back on those laurels and you want to make sure that you're continuing to drive it. Our current staff are probably our best tool that we have, so when new staff come, like their passion and their excitement about our technology really drive that innovation. But beyond that, we do neat things like hackathon events, where different teams have 48 hours to create a new product. And they basically get locked away in a room somewhere. They stay up for 48 hours, or who knows how much sleep they get, and they design really amazing stuff in just 48 hours. And we've had lots of neat products come out of that end up driving value to Avigilon. Yeah. So what we want is our really great employees to go out there and find people that they like and that they know are good, right. and they're our best tool for that. But yeah, innovation is key, and the last thing we do is we invest a lot in innovation. Right. We invest a lot in R&D. Right. So if you're a great engineer or a great innovator, you don't want to go somewhere that's not going to invest a lot of money in your projects and your ability to create new things. Right. So we put the money behind it to get these projects done. What
advice would you give to the next generation of leaders?
I think they really need to learn how to take risks and be comfortable taking risks, because if you're not willing to risk it all, you can't get that kind of growth, not only in the business but in yourself. So don't be worried about failure, and don't look at failure as a bad thing. I mean, one of the quotes I like a lot is the definition of success is being able to go from one failure to another with the same amount of enthusiasm. And I certainly like to think about that a lot myself when I face challenges, and ensuring that my enthusiasm doesn't drop as I go to the next one.
So what can you tell us about the PwC network and what it's meant to your life and your career and your development?
PwC definitely has a special place in my heart. I mean, it was my first job. It was my first chance to cut my teeth and learn about business and learn about multiple industries and meet a lot of great people. And they're still some of the greatest friends I have now are the ones I met at PwC. On a business level, the brand is huge. People see that you've worked at PricewaterhouseCoopers and you get automatic brand recognition. Even better, they've worked there as well and you have that connection. On the skill side, I mean, the things I learned at PwC, still come in handy today, for sure. I mean, whether it's trying to navigate a complex job with a lot of different people and making sure the communication is strong, or just trying to get to a tight deadline and make sure you have a path to execute.
Well, thanks very much for coming in today, Sam. It was great chatting with you, learning about your new role as CFO of Avigilon, and great learning what a great company you have, and the technology and the innovation and the culture and the whole thing, and how it's going to get even better with under Motorola. So that's great to hear. Thanks very much.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.